NH48 लग चुका है। थोड़ी ही टाइम में मैं सतारा पहुंचने वाला हूँ। मैं ज़्यादा टाइम तक ये बाथरूम में शूट नहीं कर पाऊंगा, क्योंकि लोगों को लगेगा मैं गलत ऐप के लिए शूट कर रहा हूँ। मुझे फिर लोगों को बताना पड़ेगा कि भाई ये बालाजी ऐप का शूटिंग नहीं है, ये यूट्यूब के लिए मैं शूट कर रहा हूँ। ठीक है, थैंक यू वेरी मच। मेरे को निकलना का था 4:30 बजे, बट सब रेडी करते करते 5:15 हो चुका है। अभी बस निकलते निकलते 15-20 मिनट और 5:45 तक मैं यहाँ से निकल जाऊँगा। और आज का रूट मैं कुछ और ले रहा हूँ। सेम रूट लेने की ताकत, हिम्मत और जज्बा नहीं है मुझ में। कौन है वो? डरा दिया अबे, कौन है? नमस्कार। ऐसा कौन खड़े के घूरता है बे? सुबह के 4:30 बजे डरा दिया बे। हाँ, या तो अंकल पे माथा चढ़ी हुई है या तो स्लीप वॉकिंग कर रहा हो। बाय बाय रत्नागिरी, थैंक यू मस्त खाने के लिए और मस्त व्यूज़ के लिए। सुबह के 5:45 बज रहे हैं और अपन अभी निकल चुके हैं मुंबई के लिए। फिर मिलना होगा कभी ना कभी। थोड़ा सा मुश्किल लग रहा है मेरे को, पर देखते हैं, अपन प्लान करते हैं कुछ ना कुछ। एकदम रात के अंधेरे में सिर्फ 2 ही काम हो सकते हैं, या तो शैतानी या तो घर वापसी। बात की गहराई को समझो ब्रो। सुन, तेरे को एक बात बताओ, अपन है ना घाट रास्ते पे, ठीक है? ये आजू बाजू खाली जंगल है, कुछ भी नहीं है। इधर तेरे को मालूम है ना, आत्मा है, काला जादू, भूत प्रेत, समझ रहे तू? समझ कुछ भी हो जाए पीछे मुड़ के देखना मत, ठीक है? अंधेरे में, रात के अंधेरे साए में पीछे देखना मत। क्या फट रही है तेरी सुबह सुबह? ये फॉग लाइट्स बंद करने पे एक्चुअल में ऐसा लग रहा है यहाँ पे कोई लाइट्स नहीं है और हार्डली कोई रिफ्लेक्टर भी है। गाड़ी आ रही है, बस आ रहा है। ओ बाप रे, पहले इन लोगों का तो रैली ड्राइविंग चल रहा है यहाँ पे। अब रत्नागिरी से उतर के कुछ किलोमीटर चलने के बाद लगता है अम्बा घाट। अम्बा घाट पहुंचते पहुंचते मेरा बम्बा का अंतिम संस्कार हो चुका था। मेरा बम्बा पेन के मारे नंबा हो गया था, दारू का आखिरी खंबा हो गया था। बंद हो गया, कॉन्शियस हो गया ना कैमरा चालू करके बंद भी हो गया। एक्टिंग में भी नहीं आ रहा, मेरा परफॉर्म भी नहीं कर पा रहा हूँ, इतनी ठंडी है। लेट मी शो यू। महाराष्ट्र गवर्नमेंट सबसे घटिया रास्ते है, घटिया। गुड मॉर्निंग यूट्यूब। इट इज 7:45, 19 डिग्रीज, 53.2 किलोमीटर में कर चुका हूँ रत्नागिरी से और मैं अभी चल रहा हूँ अम्बा घाट पे। दिस इज योर कैप्टन स्पीकिंग एंड वेलकम बैक टू अनदर फ्लाइट। अम्बा घाट वाज अ ट्रीट। इट वाज लाइक ए ब्रेथ ऑफ फ्रेश एयर। ऐसा लग रहा था कि मैं माउथ वॉश करके बाइक चला रहा हूँ। एंड बिकॉज मैं ऑलरेडी फटीग्ड था, तीसरा दिन था मेरा कोंकण राइड का एंड द वर्ल्ड्स वर्स्ट रोड्स, तो आई वाज कॉन्शियसली राइडिंग ऑल्सो काफी चिल तरीके में। मेरे पास और ऑप्शन क्या था? मेरे को धीरे जाना पड़ा, वरना मैं मून तक पहुंच जाता ब्रो। Huge. लास्ट ईयर गोवा से आते टाइम ये घाट गया था मैंने मलकापुर का, और ये विंडमिल्स के एरिया में एक छोटा सा ट्रेल है जो मैं फॉलो करके अंदर गया था और वहाँ पे काफ़ी बढ़िया ऑफरोडिंग हुई थी बाय द वे। अरे दादा 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 बफेलो डर्टी फेलो, नमस्कार, कशी आहे तुम्ही? यहाँ से दिख रहा है, you see? Massive, look at this, huge। वही रास्ता था जहाँ से वो ट्रेल पकड़ के अंदर तक गया था पूरा। इस बार NH66 छोड़ के मैं आया हूँ NH48 पे, विच इज़ द गोवा कोल्हापुर हाईवे, और ये कराड़ है। कराड़ से अपने को लेना है लेफ्ट। अगर अपन सीधा जाएंगे या आगे जाके राइट लेंगे तो कराड़ सिटी आएगा। कराड़ सिटी में घुसना नहीं है, क्योंकि कराड़ सिटी में घुस के अपना प्लान्स पूरा ख़राब हो जाएगा। 135 किलोमीटर हो गए अपने होटल से, एंड घर को अभी भी है आई थिंक 300 के आसपास रहेगा शायद, 250-300 किलोमीटर्स के आसपास रहेगा। ओह मेरी बॉडी बंद हो गई है भाई। ये रत्नागिरी डेफिनेटली 2 दिन वाला राइड नहीं है, कम से कम 3 या 4 दिन तो चाहिए बॉडी को रिकवर होने के लिए। मतलब राइड इतनी लंबी नहीं है, रोड इतना लंबा नहीं है, बट रोड बहुत ख़राब है, बहुत ख़राब, तोड़ देता है बॉडी और दिमाग दोनों को तोड़ देता है। आगे जाके पहले थोड़ा शेड ढूंढ के 10-15 मिनट का ब्रेक लेंगे। NH48 लग चुका है, थोड़ी ही टाइम में मैं सतारा पहुंचने वाला हूँ। मैं ज़्यादा टाइम तक ये बाथरूम में शूट नहीं कर पाऊंगा क्योंकि लोगों को लगेगा मैं गलत ऐप के लिए शूट कर रहा हूँ। मुझे फिर लोगों को बताना पड़ेगा कि भाई ये बालाजी ऐप का शूटिंग नहीं है, ये यूट्यूब के लिए मैं शूट कर रहा हूँ। ठीक है, थैंक यू वेरी मच। टेम्परेचर हो रहा था 40 और मेरी स्पीड हो रही थी 60 और मैं पहुँच गया सतारा हाईवे। लोनावला तक तो बॉडी ने जवाब दे दिया था। ये कोई तो ब्रांड न्यू टोयोटा पिकअप ट्रक है, लेफ्ट हैंड ड्राइव, वाह। टाटा की लेफ्ट हैंड ड्राइव, अभी ये तो टाटा की है, टोयोटा नहीं है। टाटा इज वर्किंग ऑन अ लेफ्ट हैंड ड्राइव कार फॉरवर्ड इन इंडिया, काय के लिए?
You know, I think there are 3 types of creators on the internet. One were completely entertainment based. It's a produced piece of content. 2, people who show their real life. They share their real experiences, which is I think what lifestyle vlogging is called. And 3, creators that tread the line between entertainment, produce content and lifestyle vlogging. And it's great. Lifestyle vlogging is great. It's very difficult to do. You need to know where to draw the line, but hats off to the people who are able to pull it off. And it's not always easy to find content and find art in your everyday mundane life, but for people who can do it, that's great. People who produce content, great. That's my favorite type of content, produced content. Some real effort goes behind that. Also, the third type of creators are the ones who tread the line between, again, also great. I have nothing bad to say about anybody. My issue arises with people who say that their content is real life based content, but it actually isn't. It's a lie. It's a blatant lie. It's edited, heavily edited. Now, I don't care who you are, how many years you've been riding from, which bike you ride, how much stamina you've got, how much strength you've got. None of that matters. I have been riding for more than 10 years now. And I am not talking about city riding, I am talking about adventure riding. I have been touring this country for 10 years. Motor vlogging I've just started about a year and a half ago. I think 2 years ago I actually started motor vlogging. The thing I've learned is, being a filmmaker and an adventure biker, I can say one thing for sure. Not a lot of your creators are real. I see a lot of people following these creators and trying to do what they do, but what they don't realize is riding 1,000 kilometers, vlogging while riding 1,000 kilometers, carrying your luggage, your laptop, your camera, all your gears, stopping constantly to take shots. It's not easy and it's not even recommended. If you are going to do 1,000 kilometer ride and you're going to vlog it, I suggest you do half and half. Ride 500 kilometers, stay the night, do your work. Ride the next 500 kilometers the next day. It is impossible for someone to ride 1,000 kilometers and seem chirpy and energized by the end of it, still while vlogging. That's what I mean. People who don't vlog and ride 1,000 kilometers, great. It's doable, very doable. I've done it. For years I've done it. But now that I'm vlogging and doing 1,000 kilometers, this is a different territory altogether, bro. This game is different. I think everybody should strive to push their limits. I am one of those guys who I love pushing my limit when it comes to my passions. I know what I do is not exactly enduro riding, but if we just look at it in terms of endurance, I think I'm an enduro rider. I love pushing my limits, but even after all these years, I now know where my limits lie. I know exactly when I have to stop vlogging. I know exactly when I have to stop and take a hotel for the night. I know if I'll be able to push for the next 100 kilometers, for the next 200 kilometers. For example, when I went to Bhopal. When I went to Bhopal, that was a ride I had done after a very, very long time, and a very, very long ride after a very, very long time especially. And I was riding solo. I didn't even have a pillion. And while riding, I don't listen to music in my helmet again, which I do not recommend at all. A lot of creators do that, but I don't think it's right. It's extremely dangerous. So when I was riding to Bhopal, I remember the last 100 kilometers were some of the worst butt pain I have ever had in my life. My bum was numb. The Himalayan seat, I think, is fucking lousy. It's a good seat. It could have been better, but it's fucking lousy. I just kept telling myself, okay, bro, it's the last 100 kilometers. That means it's the last segment of the video. Just vlog it, bro. Finish it. Once you reach Bhopal, there'll be mast biryani waiting for me. There'll be mast naan and butter chicken and butter paneer and so painstakingly, but I did it. I finished it. What I guess what I'm trying to say is for people who are aspiring to be motor vloggers, I don't really like the word motor vlogger because I like to call myself an artist. I have a story to tell. My editing is such. My narration, my vlog is such. It's quite high energy and I have to maintain a certain graph in my vlogs for it to be high paced. Yeah, for anybody who's trying to be a motor vlogger, don't get disheartened when you start falling tired and you think that you can't vlog anymore or you can't ride anymore, and subconsciously we start comparing ourselves to other creators and say, okay, oh, fuck yaar, if that guy can do it, why can't I? If that girl can do it, why can't I? Everybody's got different capacities, bro. They are not right, you are not wrong. They are not wrong, you are not right. I think it's high time that we start accepting that everybody's built differently. We might be spiritually, we're all one, we're all the same spiritually, but physically, physiologically, energetically, everybody's a little different. There are permutations and combinations to everything and everybody in life. So please don't get disheartened. The reason Maharashtra is not visited by a lot of travel vloggers, travel influencers or motor vloggers, especially motor vloggers, is because the roads are difficult as hell. It's not an easy ride at all. I'm not talking about bikers and people who just ride. I'm talking about motor vloggers right now because like I said, motor vlogging is an added entity altogether. It's your laptop, your camera, you're traveling with electronics and you have to film it and vlog it and think of the edit and think of what you want to say. Whether you are the improvised kind of person or like the think and talk kind of person, it doesn't matter. It is an added disadvantage, an added entity. You have to look at it from all perspectives before you can select a route or go to a destination, etc, etc, etc. Which is why I also think a lot of motor vloggers, majority of motor vloggers or motor vlogs that I have seen are always highway based. They're always traveling interstate and it's always highway based. And also Maharashtra tourism does close to nothing to promote Maharashtra itself. In one way I guess it's okay because a lot of tourism also gets a lot of toxicity, degeneracy, it gets a lot of litter, it gets etc etc etc. But tourism can also bring a lot of good things like money and economy and new jobs. So there are, I think, two sides to every coin. Yeah, Maharashtra roads are not easy at all. They're actually quite tough. Doing Mumbai to Bhopal in one stretch, I think I did 998 kilometers. It was almost 1,000 kilometer ride. I did 998 kilometers with 3 breaks, out of which one was a petrol brake and one was a Susu brake. Was it? Yeah, I just had one petrol brake. One was a petrol brake, one was a Susu brake, and one was a stretching brake. 998 kilometers on 3 brakes. Not recommended at all. It was stupidity. But I did it and I found Mumbai to Ratnagiri much more difficult. Even though Mumbai to Ratnagiri was 330 kilometers, it took me around 9 hours to get there. And Mumbai to Bhopal 998 kilometers, it took me around 11 hours to get there. Can you, bro, the math is not mathing at all. What are these statistics? So yeah, don't get disheartened. Keep trying. Find your own wavelength. Find your own style, your own method. Yeah, just take it easy, bro. I don't know about you, but I really prefer, enjoy, and really want a very slow paced life for myself. I can't do this bhagam dodi thing, which is also why I've been thinking of changing my format of vlogging a little bit. Just to experiment and try something new. I mean, if you don't like it, I'll go back to my old formats. But I'm trying to, I don't know, just trying to experiment in the way I tell stories. My storytelling is not very direct. I like to show, not tell. I like to tell also, but I like to show more than I tell. Yeah, don't get disheartened. If you fail, just get up and try again. And if you fail again, then just get up and try again. And if you fail again, just get up and try again. Thank you for flying Escape Airlines. This is your captain speaking, and I will see you on another flight. I think, yeah, I'm using this mic. Very little Chotu aux wire. I think I should get a longer aux wire. I like this, talking to the mic in front of the camera, lying down in my study room. My laptop is there. The video is being edited right now. Life's great. Could have been better. Life's actually not great. Life's pretty fucked right now. But I'll deal with that on my own. Why to fucking bother you, bro? You're also going through shit in your life. Chala, bye.